Hey folks, welcome back to Trailmakers, where I've used our new blocks to make a small tweak to our scrawny copter that makes it much more functional. So we're going to show that off here at the start of the video, and then we're going to go around collecting as much low-hanging fruit as we can get. This is primarily going to be a collection episode as we explore around and see where we can get with our copter and what easy blocks we can retrieve. So, before we do that, let me show you what I've built here. So if you see what's going on there, I've got a piston on my controls that's pushing a block. And what it's doing is it's pushing a block into the faceplate of a sensor block. You can see that's the one lighting up in white there. If we go into the builder here, you can see a little bit closer what I'm actually doing here. So we have this, let me hold on, let me grab the whole thing and just move it a little bit outside of the, let me try to grab the whole thing. There we go. Let's move it outside of the little blue icon there that is kind of showing off the center line. All right, so here's the piston. Pretty straightforward. I've got two controls set up, and it's at a very high speed, so it just moves out and then moves back in. So this is basically a toggle, right? On the end of the piston, I've got a block, and the reason I use this rounded block here was to avoid it from connecting to the bottom block or this sensor block. It couldn't actually connect to the sensor block, but it could have connected here, which would have caused problems. So mainly I'm just using this to push this block into the sensor block. If we take a look at the sensor block, we can see that the sensor block has a faceplate, right? So it's got normal sides, except for this side here, which is the sensor. And the way this works, if you configure it, is you can configure a distance and an output scale. In general, the output scale for most of the early logic that I'm going to be using is either going to be 1 or 0. There could be some cases where you'd want to adjust this, but I don't need to know those right now. And you can invert the trigger, so like when the sensor is active, it puts out 0. As opposed to putting out a 1 if you want to invert it. I've set the distance to 0.5 meters here. And so, as soon as I extend the piston there, and push this block out on the piston, the sensor activates. When I retract it, the sensor deactivates. So why do I care about that? Why is that a good thing? Well, that comes back to the forward and the rear and forward stabilizing mechanisms, the thrusters that I have set up. If you remember, the way we built these was these angle sensors were locked directly to each of the one side each to one of the thrusters, either the front or the back. And as the vehicle tilted forward, pitched forward, or pitched backwards, the stabilizer would kick in and automatically make it stable. It would readjust things until it was basically level. And that's great for going straight up, for hovering, etc. But for actually navigating, it's bad because I have trouble making the thing pitch forward to get forward motion. I have trouble descending by diving. And so I wanted a way to shut these on and off. And that's where the last two blocks come in. These are AND blocks. So the way this works is AND blocks can take inputs, two inputs, and provide one output. And in the case of this block, the output is one of the angle sensors and the distance sensor. All right, those are the two inputs. And the output, if we check here, is the front engine. So when both the angle sensor and the distance sensor are both active, that automatically engages the front booster to readjust the angle to be more stable. Same over here, except this one's with the rear engine. So the result of all that is that I now have a device where if the sensor is on like that, then my forward and backward stabilization is enacted. But if I turn it off, then it's no longer enacted, and I can adjust it myself. And you'll see the forwards and backwards are no longer problems. And if I want to fall, that's easy enough to do. I can just angle myself vertical, and we start falling. And then as soon as I get down near the ground, I just engage the distance sensor and my stabilization comes back online. So with that, I have a much more viable vehicle here. I think we will just go ahead and start exploring the right side of the map here. There's quite a bit that we haven't seen. Let's just fly around for a bit. See what we find. I don't actually know what happens if we go to the edge of the map here. Is there like an invisible wall or a warning, you cannot go this way kind of a deal? I'm not sure. I don't need to be that high up at the moment. I don't see anything in the sky. So at this point, we'll just kind of take a tour around the outer edge of the map, I guess. Yes, okay, we've left the map, and now we're just in open ocean. All right, fair enough. Let's get turned back around. And let's come back in towards the right edge of the map here and just explore around. You can get quite a decent amount of velocity like this. You can see we're going 80 miles an hour. I'm assuming the speedometer tracks lateral motion. Let's go ahead and make our way over to this drone here and see what we can find on this island. And so we'll come in like this, and then right around here, I'm going to re-enable my stabilization and just go into kind of the hover mode. Looks like we have one heavy block. All right, let's land here. Take a quick stroll around, see what we've got on this island. So obviously there's the heavy block on the platform there. It looks like we've got something over here and behind us as well, down below. All right. Why don't we go check out what's over on the right? Looks like it's one of these sketchy power cores. One of these annoying power cores that's kind of hard to deal with. Let's go ahead and grab the truck and then recover this to start. I do think we need to make our quick change here on the front. We've done this before, but we need to do it again. Let's see. So we need to delete these blocks and then grab this and rotate it. There we go. All right. So just temporarily, we need that in place to be able to ensure that this is carried safely. This is a motorcycle wheel we've got here. Let's deploy the beam. Tractor beam. Let's grab it. Oops. Well, that definitely was not what I intended. Okay, let's try that one more time. All right, we've got it now. It should be fairly straightforward to retrieve this motorcycle wheel. All right, there's one. First block of the episode. Very nice. Let's see what else we've got over here. Oops. Forgot to turn my jets on. There's another one over here on the left somewhere. And then we'll deal with the big boy last. I think it's down here. Yes. So we're probably going to need the helicopter for that. Maybe not, though. Let's see. Can I drive down here? I can. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a latch onto this. This is another power core. Oh, that one wasn't a power core, was it? I thought it was, but it was just an exploding block that looked like other ones that have been power cores before. All right, how far can we go with this? Can we drive you up the wall, do you think? Oh, this isn't the wall crawler, is it? Hold on. It was the motorcycle wheel. I need to go dig out the wall crawler blueprint. Where's that? Okay. Now, does this have... Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's use this vehicle here. Let's grab this power core. Let's get a nice firm... let's make sure we've got the right angle on it here before we pull it in. We don't want it interfering with our wheels. Okay, and up we go. Okay, we're not quite strong enough with all that weight on the front. I'm wondering if there's... Yeah, maybe over here. I think we can do it over here. Yeah, we're kind of... Alright. One thing I might need to do is add a little bit more power to this. Yeah, we need a little bit more power here. That's fine. We've got power to spare. Let's drop this for the moment. And let's go into the builder here and just upgrade things a little bit. I think what we want to do is add one more of these on each side. And then what is this? That's the... Which engine is that? Let's rid of that. Let's bring one forward. So we've got 2 of those now. There we go. And we have a problem in that this is not properly connected, so we'll throw a couple blocks on here. What is going on here? How can I connect these? I guess just an external band. Where's the block? That'll do the trick. All right. So that'll add a little bit of weight, a little bit of mass, 2 extra jets, and an extra engine. And maybe we even get... What have we got? We've got 2 power cores left. All right. This is probably the most we can do for now. Let's see if this gets the job done. I have lost my Xbox controller, probably because the battery ran out. Let's see. Fortunately, I keep a charger with spare batteries right next to my recording station. All right, here we go. Now, can you get up this wall? Yes, you can. Good for you, wall crawler. Well done. All right, there's another power core for us. And that just leaves that one up there, which we can get fairly straight pretty easily, honestly. We just need a little bit of height from the helicopter to knock it off.
This power core is required for your spaceship.
Let's just roll this off. Okay. All right, I need you to settle down. We missed it there. Okay, this is gonna be easier if I can stop all this rocking nonsense. Okay, all right. Just a little bit of forward momentum, please. Thank you. Could you possibly stop going not the way I want you to for a second? All right, let's... Here's how we're gonna do it. Come on. Come on, man. Really? Let me show you guys a little trick here that I actually learned from a commenter. I believe it was a guy named Umbra7. But basically, his point, or the point that he made to me was, if you go into the blueprint designer, and you take your whole ship, and you, or your whole vehicle, whatever it might be, and you move it, like this, and then exit the blueprint designer, you can get yourself into some interesting locations just like that, which I wish I'd thought of and remembered. Let me look at the name here. I have it written down somewhere. Yes, Umbra72. Thank you for that tip. That's amazing. And very, very handy. This is a truck wheel. I don't know how that changes from the monster truck wheel. But we should be fine. We just need to push this thing off. Okay, we're not strong enough. Interesting. We're not strong enough with the tractor beam on. But that's because we're lifting ourselves off the ground there. And I think the truck should be sufficient unto the day thereof, or unto the evil thereof, I guess is the full quote, or the correct quote. Let's go ahead and grab this. And let me pop you around and into the thing. Yes, okay. So I wonder what the difference is between the truck wheel and some of the other wheels. Like, we picked up the motorcycle wheel earlier. Truck wheel. Huh. If we take a look at our wheels here, we know about the monster truck. The motorcycle wheel is a rad wheel for your hug, average grip on all surfaces, good grip on rough terrain. The truck wheel is large wheel with overall good grip. So is that bigger then, or roughly the same size as the monster truck wheel? Let's take a look. Yeah, it's this. It's actually a little bit smaller. So there's the comparison you can see. It's not quite as gigantic as the monster truck wheel. Oh, by the way, while we're in the builder here, when I first built the truck here, I was saying I wanted aesthetically, I wanted like an angled support here, and I finally realized one way that I could do that is with the tube slopes. It's not exactly, you can't really adjust the angle. But I can get something kind of... I did not mean to select that. I can get something kind of close in approximation to what I want with this, right? So we slap this on here, like so, and then kind of clone it sideways. And go ahead and get another one like this. And then one more should do the trick. We can't exactly connect it directly, but it's sort of hidden. Well, maybe I want one more. I'm not sure. Can I get one more? No, I can't. All right. So we could, I mean, if we wanted to, we could obviously like fiddle around with this. But the point I was trying to make was, right, you grab this, color it black, and then you copy the thing over and move it over to the other side. And it does nothing, absolutely nothing functional. And it's not quite the angle I wanted. What I really wanted was something that goes from there to there. But I think it's a nice aesthetic touch. And truth be told, I'm going to go ahead and save that as a permanent change to the monster truck. All right. Well, that kind of does it for this island, I believe. There may be some... Yeah, there's something over here. Let's go ahead and make our way over in that direction. Let's see what else we can find. Okay. So there's like a little land bridge here. Oh, there's another big boy, another big heavy one. I think the truck can manage that. I think. Actually, I wonder if, is this like the one of the super big ones, or is this one that may be the helicopter? No, I'm pretty sure that's a super deal. So yeah, small adjustments to positioning are pretty rough with this. It's another wheel. Okay. Okay, so we've got the truck. We've seen before that we have problems trying to pull things, and that we need to be able to lift it kind of off the ground, but maybe the initial... This isn't an explosive one, so we should be able to get a grip on this. Okay. Lift it up a little bit. Kind of adjust so that our rear wheels are engaged. And then we can start taking the slim wheel over to the collection point. Fortunately, we don't have to fly it because we still don't really have the lifts to fly something like this. As long as we don't spin out, and the truck's mass is enough to keep it controllable. We can make our way across this land bridge and turn the slim wheel in over at the collection point. So we're kind of limited in how fast we can go here. We're kind of, you know, down in the 20s. But, I mean, the nice thing about building this truck has turned out to be that we can, as long as we have a land route, we can get almost anything wherever we need it to go. Between the wheels, the mass of the vehicle itself, and the engines we've put into it, we're good to go. All right, I think we drop it here. Right? That looks fine. And then just hop down. Swap back over and go the last mile here with the slim wheel. Pretty heavy one here. All right, there we go. That's number 4 for the episode. The slim wheel unlocked. Very nice. What do we want to do now? Looks like there's quite a few over here. I don't know if there's another drone on that part of the island, but let's go take a look. Are we in the right direction? Oh, yeah, okay. So, up we go. I do see some columns of smoke over there, so why don't we just head in that direction? We'll go check out the columns of smoke. All right, I kind of gotta get myself lined up in the right direction first. Oh, that's rather bad. Okay, there we go. It's actually surprisingly easier to steer when I'm nose down like this and moving forward. And let me fall towards the ground a little bit here. Oh, we got some trees. Okay. And then I'm going to re-engage my auto stabilization. Just push myself a little bit this way out of the tree line and then come down for a landing. Oh, we can see right here we've got another one of these power cores. And this is the one we kind of need to fly into the thing. Unless I build... I mean, I could build something to retrieve that carefully. We could maybe even use something like the giraffe for that. You know what? The old giraffe might be exactly what we need for that. Rather than trying to hover it down, I think it might work. Because there's no way to... Yeah, like we could gently move it over here if we have to, but let me get the giraffe out and see. I think it might be precisely what we need here. Now, the tail, I believe, was a weight. I didn't have a tractor beam on it, but if we go find the giraffe mini, yeah. And then we replace this weight on the back with a tail. Now, is that going to be tall enough? It looks like not. Oh, hold on. It's under the ground. Let's lift it up so that it doesn't explode when we deploy it. That might be just about the right height, actually. Let me go ahead and replace this. Oh, no. Bring that back. I just want one block. Thank you, not the entire thing. We're going to take the weight block off, throw the gadget block on. Like so. Okay. Let's see if the giraffe can do the job here. So first things first, we need to kind of maneuver it into position, which is not its strong suit, admittedly. Actually, I might cut the video here and wait for daylight, because trying to do stuff like this in the dark is very difficult. Okay, hold on now. Let's keep backing it up. We need to get the aiming done now, because This is one of those very sensitive explosive ones, and the last thing I want to do is... Yeah, I can't see anything. I can barely see what I'm doing here. Is that aimed correctly? Mostly. There we go. All right. Let's get as close as we can, because it doesn't actually stretch that far in real terms. And let's try deploying. Okay, that looks good. That looks pretty good. What I've forgotten is what the key is to, what the default key is to activate the thing. Is it space? Left shift? WASD, left E. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Now we've got it. Now, can I retract without blowing things up? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, we've retracted. No, why did it... Oh. Why did it... Okay, hold on. That was almost right. I need a different key to control the actual tractor itself. So we forgot to configure this. Let's see. I've got up and down for the legs. I've got the right button and left button for extracting the neck and the tail. So let me just throw this on there like that. Yeah, okay, that's not right. It doesn't help that it's pitch black. Okay, we're almost there. Need to be a little bit closer here. Okay, that's about right. Okay. We've collected it. That's fine. We actually didn't need to extrude anything. Now, the problem is getting away from the wall. How low can I go here? I can't drive until I'm low, which is a problem. If we bang it against the wall too hard... Oh, okay, hold on. I think we've got it now. And then we just drive a little bit forward. This should do the trick. Alright. The Giraffe Mini makes a comeback.
This power core is required for your spaceship.
Alright, well, obviously, not the best video because it's pitch black out here. I was saying one thing I should probably do if I'm gonna, in case I ever use this vehicle again, is just throw some lights on it. Just to have a few, you know? Just have something. You know? Let's go ahead and do something like, you know what would be great here is if I had a standard blueprint for just like a bunch of lights, which might be something I build. Let's see, let's point this one that way. Let's copy it over here and turn this one this way and then get one more. So we'll have all four cardinal directions, right? And then we can just grab this collection of lights and copy that a little bit. So we can drop that there. We can grab both of these now and copy that. Move it over here. Right? And then we just grab everything and copy it underneath-ish. No, that's going to be a problem because of the legs. All right, so let's grab just the one. Now, what happened there? How did we lose one? We lost one somehow, or I deleted one or something? So we're missing one over here. Let's grab that. There we go. And then same with this. We'll copy this. Where's this one supposed to be facing? Inwards? Like that? Okay. All right. And then let me grab all 4 of these. And let's move some down underneath here. Like that. That looks good. Now, are they not... They're not attached because they only have one side of attachment. There we go. Okay. Let's move that over here. That's fine. Let's get another copy over here. And another copy over here. And then it wouldn't hurt, I think, to throw a couple more on like the cockpit here. In fact, I'll grab a foursome, like the ones we just set up, because there's space for it. All right, let's grab that and move that whole block over here like that. That looks good. Okay. And let's grab another one and throw it, because these don't cost anything, so why not go nuts with them, right? Especially when I'm complaining about how dark it is. Let's move this over here and see what we can get away with. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, I will definitely save that. And so next time we have to use this in the dark, we've actually got a little bit where we can see what's going on, you know, and including with our collection thingamajig. This thing never really got the use it deserved for the amount of effort I put into it. It's such a wobbly nonsense vehicle, but as we've just seen, it still does have some value. As awkward as it is to use, it does have some value. Anyway, all right. I'm going to take a break here. We'll come back once the sunlight is out, and we'll continue exploring around. There's a few more things right here that we can collect in today's episode, and then we will wrap it up. And probably we'll have 2 or 3 more episodes like this where we're just running around, grabbing the easy ones. The last really frontier that remains to us, well, there's 2. We need a jet. We need something that can like cover a lot of distance fast, right? Because the helicopter, a little awkward. I mean, the hover, the ability to kind of like awkwardly get where I'm going is fine. It's better now that we've added the changes that I showed you guys. But having a real proper plane, a jet plane that can like zoom across the map at 120 miles per hour, that's something I want to build. And then obviously we have the problem of the submarine. Getting below the water safely to retrieve these last couple of blocks, that's going to be the last real challenge for us. So we'll be back in a second with the sunlight to do some more collection, and eventually we'll wrap up the episode and expect a few more like this one until we collect the pieces we need for those last 2 vehicles. Of course, along the way, we'll see more janky one-off inventions to deal with weird challenges that are kind of like standard vehicle builds can't handle. But you know, we'll cross those bridges when we come to it, perhaps even literally. So, see you in a bit. All right, folks, we're back. We've got some sunlight to work with. Let's take a look and see what the nearest thing we're after is. There's one ahead of us, 6 meters below us. It might be right on the edge here. It can't be down in the water because the plateau we're on is a little bit too high. So let's drive forward and a little bit to the left. See if we can locate whatever this next piece is. It's another one of these. Okay. Well, we know how to deal with this. Once again, I'm going to need to adjust the way this works. I wonder if I should just make a variant. Maybe I should just leave it the way it is. I don't know. It doesn't take that long to adjust here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate like so. And we're done. Okay. Let's go ahead and carefully grab whatever this is. It looks like it's the motorcycle seat. Okay. All right, we've got a good handle on it. It's well off the ground, and we can just take it over to the collection drone without ruining anything. So we've got the motorcycle wheel and the motorcycle seat. I suppose, at this point, if we really wanted to, we could build a motorcycle. Not sure I see the point, though. For getting around, that's fine, but for collecting blocks, it doesn't seem like the most satisfactory of vehicles. All right, next up, we've got one 32 meters below us and another 5 meters above us. So, let's see. Let's see if we can locate these. The one below us seems like it might be tricky to get to. Let's see, is that... Oh, it's... You know what? It's actually somewhere inside... It's inside this, this mesa. It's underground from us. It's not something we can get to directly. Interesting. All right. Let's check out... let's see if we can figure out exactly where it might be. Or if there's a cave entrance, perhaps, down here somewhere. Ah, yes, I see it. Okay. So... What do we want to do here? Whoa! Oh, that's not good. Barely saved it. Alright. Let's try that again. I think we're gonna need the wall crawler here. What is this? What are you? That's some kind of plant. What is this? It's just a random explosive on the ground? Okay. What is that about? Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, it's almost like a pathway here. Is the point of this to chase this guy and not blow up? Yeah, it's like a little obstacle course. Oh wow, look at this. Look at how tightly littered they are. And if you don't catch up to him fast enough, I'm guessing he resets. Okay, where are you going? This is interesting. Okay, now where? We do have pretty good handling on this vehicle. Oh, you've got a long... You travel a long path, don't you? Where are you going now? Can I get up here? Yeah, just about. Where did he go? There he is. Okay. Well, that was a whole lot of interest. He had quite a bit here. And that's 1,000 coins. That's nice. All right, I've lost the thread on where we just were. Let's head back up. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. There's a hole here in the mesa. All right, let me arrest my forward momentum here. Can we get down there? Do we want to? Oh, interesting. Okay. Now we have no lights, of course. This is not going to go well. Let's switch over to the boat. So, now that we're down here, was there something worth finding? Have we been here before? I don't know. We're in the Eye of Karoo. This seems like it must lead towards something. Oh, it just leads out. Oh, okay. Well, that's a shame. It seemed like, all right, well, at least there's something here. We can grab some of these goodies. Here's a headlamp V2. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that's brighter or throws further distance than headlamp V1. It's interesting that they place that after you navigate your way through the dark tunnel, right? Headlamp V2. Let's take a look. Let's throw some headlamp V2s on here and see what the difference is. So if we go into lighting and we pick this instead of that, it looks like it's actually less bright. Not sure if there's a difference or if it's just cosmetic. It's less glary, but it seems to throw the same volume of light. I'm honestly not sure. I don't think it matters much, though. Let's see. We've got another block over here. Oops. Whoops. Okay. The vehicles are still pretty fragile to direct impacts. I guess, to be fair, if you slam your regular car into a tree at 30 miles per hour, it wouldn't really survive all that well. Taillight V2. Okay, is that a red light? That actually might be a fun cosmetic piece to have. There's taillight V2. Yeah, it looks like a red light to me. Okay, where do we want to go next? Salvage. 43 meters below me. So there's definitely something under the water in that underwater cave there. Let's head up to these two. Let's fly up and see if we can collect those. Okay, so there's one directly ahead of us. Yeah, okay, we can see it from here. Getting a little bit of odd camera shake here. Now that's just gold right there. But that's a block. All right, let's land. Let's position ourselves. We want to just carry this directly over there, I think. So this should be fine. This is a block 1x3. Okay, not the most exciting block ever, but we're gonna grab it. Okay. Okay, looks like it survived just fine. It's in front of our wheel. Hold on. Oh, yikes! I'm getting too too anxious here. There we go. Block 1x3. Let's get you turned in. And we've got one more here. Let's go grab this one and wrap up the episode there. All right. Oops. Oh. Oh, you can actually repair in midair. That's good to know. Now, where's this next one? Oh, it's another one of these. Oh, yikes. That's going to be hard to recover safely. Oh, we almost had it. Let's just line this up. Let's just do it this way. And just pick it up and take it over there. And we're going to try and fly it into the recovery area. I gotta turn on my stabilizers. Okay, alright. Where do we want to take this now? Where's the easiest one? I feel like that one has trees and stuff. It's gonna make it tough, but it's close, so let's just try it. Alright, let's get over there. It's a block 4x8, so it's a sheet block. I could see how that could be useful. I'm going to overshoot this and then turn around, I think. So we don't have to deal with the trees. Alright, let's get turned around and see if we can fly this in and wrap up the episode there. Okay, alright. Alright, quit your nonsense. Okay, alright. We're lined up pretty much. Oh, I don't want to. No. I don't want to slam this explosive block into the. I gotta tell you, flight is not easy. Especially precision flight. Okay, alright. Gotta avoid slamming it into the ground here. Come on. Just inch it forwards, just a little bit. Okay, we're almost there. Come on. Oh, no. Come on, you got it. Just right through the thing. There we go. All right, block 4x8 unlocked. And with that, we'll call that today's episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Trailmakers Stranded in Space. If we take a look here, we've got quite a lot done. We've got 90 of 164 blocks and 30 of 100 coin power gold things. I forget what those are called. But we're 71% of the way done with the spaceship and over 50% done with block collection, a little bit more than halfway. And yeah, there's still plenty of content left here. I do think, one thing I was thinking about when I left during the darkness to wait for the sunlight to come back, was that rather than the giraffe, I think it might be a really interesting challenge and probably necessary for some of these to build a really functional crane, right? So a very heavy-duty block with a long articulating neck that's not made of pistons, but rather like a couple of long pieces that are hinged together with a tractor beam at the end so that we can maybe rotate around and extend the long arm. The main vehicle base will have to be very heavy to counterbalance all the weight, but we should build something that can reach a long way, pick things up that are delicate like the explosive blocks, and then move them somewhere safe and then gently put them on the ground. So I think that might be a build you'll see in the near future, depending on when we find something. I have a feeling we're going to need that over in the lava area. But as I said, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave me comments and tips for this game, and I'll definitely respond to them. And other than that, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.